Welcome to Review Nation and welcome to Progressive Metal Week, where I'm dedicating progressive metal album reviews for an entire week. So first of all, let's kick off with Threshold, March of Progress. I'm sure a lot of people were shocked that I'm reviewing the band Threshold. Last year I discovered Threshold. Wow, I gotta really check out some more Threshold because this song absolutely blew me away, to be honest. A lot of people may have thought that I wasn't really into Threshold, but fuck me, man. Threshold are one of the best progressive metal bands I have heard. And today I am reviewing my favorite album by them. That's a spoiler. March of Progress. March of Progress was released in 2012 and it's their 9th studio album. We had Damon Wilson, who was on lead vocals. He was the original Threshold singer. March of Progress is a progressive metal album, but it's also got some very catchy songs. Before March of Progress, we had another solo album, Dead Reckoning. Andrew McDermott was also a vocalist, but unfortunately he had passed away. So after McDermott passed away, Damon Wilson returns. And his last album was back in 1997, which was Extinct Instinct. I don't think a lot of people expected what this album was going to bring to a lot of listeners, especially for newcomers. So let's talk about the production. Production is absolutely fantastic. It is. I just really love the production on this album. And I just love Damien Wilson's vocals. I really do. They are just absolutely fantastic. The vocals are all clean. The overall drum mix, the mixing, the balancing, the production on this album is just top notch. It really is. So first of all, it kicks off with a very melodic song called Ashes. I just love the guitar riffs throughout this song, and not to mention Wilson's vocals are just so damn dynamic. And I love the introduction where it's very synthy, but it leads on to such an interesting verse as well. And the chorus, man, the chorus is so damn melodic. I absolutely love it. Time after time. But throughout the progression of the song, it's a really nice keyboard solos by Wes, but yet Groom incorporates some really nice guitar solos as well. Beautiful, energetic song to kick off March of Progress. And then it leads on to track 2, which is Return of the Fort Police.
We can fight against corruption. We can stand for what is true, but we fall when we...
This is such a interesting song overall. I love the progressive elements throughout the song and the changing signature. And yet Damien Wilson incorporates some really nice vocal work as well that leads on to such an interesting chorus as well. One of the melodic choruses off the album. I just love how catchy the chorus is. You get some really nice guitar riffs. The keyboards by Richard West, again, is out of this world, incorporating some synth melodies throughout the introduction that leads beautifully onto that keyboard solo. Leads on to an amazing guitar solo from Groom as well. Groom is a genius with guitar solos, and I just love the chugging riffs. The song overall has such beautiful components along with Wilson's vocal, and I just love how heavy this song gets. Then it leads on to Staring at the Sun. Simplest songs by Threshold on this album. It runs about 4 minutes, so it's probably the shortest song off the album, but yet Damien Wilson's vocals provide that element of surprise, especially providing that emotion throughout the first verse, and leads on to that chorus, which is one of the most soaring, epic choruses you can get by Threshold, and I just love the emotion coming out of him. When you talk of intervention, the lyrics overall are pretty deep as well, like it's staring at the sun, not knowing the future. And I just love the different change in Cygnus throughout the song. Again, it's quite a progressive song, but leads onto a beautiful guitar solo by Carl Groom. Intricate guitar riffs you get as well is just fantastic. Sounds very Dream Theater-esque, but Threshold do it in a different way. You can tell the keyboards incorporate that interesting melody as well throughout the song, and those keyboards also incorporate some symphonic elements. So then it leads on to Liberty, Complacency, and Decency. Wow, that's a mouthful. This song is slow builds. It gets some really nice prominent bass by Anderson, along with some really nice vocal work by Damian Wilson. And Wilson provides again that emotion throughout this song that leads on to another melodic sort of chorus. And then all of a sudden the song gets pretty heavy, and I just love the gritty guitar riffs and the tone of the guitars throughout the song are just absolutely amazing. So really nice drum fills. I just love the drumming throughout this song.
It only takes a crisis to reveal the way we are.
Then there's some dual components between Groom and West, and I just love West's keyboard solo and also Groom's slow drawing guitar solo you get throughout the ending of the song that leads on to such a beautiful, epic way to close off the song as well. It's definitely one of my favorite songs by Threshold. So the next song is Colophon.
Counting on you. Did you do all the things that
Another energetic and progressive song. This song's around 6 minutes, so West really stars throughout the song. There's an infectious guitar riff throughout this song. Some really nice guitar work by Carl Groom. And when I say really nice guitar work, some really nice clean guitars throughout the verses, and then that soaring guitar riff. Bass is quite there, quite high off the mix. Again, The Hours is definitely one of my favorite songs off the album. It's just how melodic the chorus is.
I fight against the hours.
This song makes you feel so good, it really does. And Damian Wilson's voice, again, very angelic throughout the verse, and I just love how the introduction really builds up, creating that synthy element that leads on to some really nice piano moments by West. How slow it is. It feels like a ballad. This song is a ballad, but it's a very heavy ballad. The bass throughout this song is definitely one of the standouts. Once you get to that chorus is so melodic, and I love it. It's a very sing-alongable song. Again, the drumming by James is absolutely fantastic. Like, I love the tight little ghost notes. Really intense fills as well throughout this song. Next song is That's Why We Came.
That's why we came.
Again, it's another sort of ballad by Threshold, but they do ballads such in a good way, and I just love how slow building. I just love the slow rhythm guitar as well, and not to mention the nice drumming by James. There's a really nice soaring guitar solo as well. Absolutely love the falsetto Wilson provides throughout the chorus. It's just fantastic, so emotional as well, and it's such a beautiful song overall. Then it leads on to Don't Look Down, which in my opinion is a song that I really like, but I don't love. Don't Look Down has a really intense, heavy introduction. I feel like that the song doesn't really flow that well. The verses don't flow. The chorus doesn't really flow as well. You'd think with such a heavy introduction, you get a much heavier chorus and a heavier verse, but no, it really slows down.
Leave the floor. You're running round in circles.
There's a really nice guitar solo throughout this song. It's quite a long song as well, about 8 minutes. I feel like the introduction on this is probably the best part of the song in my opinion. Well, when he says, "Don't look down," and that guitar riff's absolutely fantastic. So then it leads on to Coda. Now,
Blame desire burning your heart. I'm down forever feeling just that end when the spirit.
now this is an absolutely fantastic song, and that bloody guitar riff incorporates pinch harmonics. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
I will break down this belief.
Very diverse song, very different to Threshold in my opinion, but Damien Wilson's vocals on this are absolutely fantastic. The chorus is melodic.
Down now in the munchdown mistakes now. Drown open mouth, no escape now.
An amazing guitar solo as well. What more could you want? I absolutely love Coda. It's one of my favorite songs by Threshold of all time. Absolutely love how simple it is, but yet it's effective. Really nice guitar work throughout this song. Leads on to the Rubicon.
And all our games were shadows in the sun.
A song that lasts over 10 minutes as well. It's a beautiful epic. It's very slow. Incorporate gothic elements throughout this song, especially with the organ and the synthesizers creating that epic symphonic atmosphere. It's such a beautiful song overall. I love the chorus and I love the guitarist as well. You get a nice keyboard solo along with a really nice guitar solo by Carl Groove. Probably one of the most heaviest songs off the album, but it's such a beautiful way to end off the album. And the bonus track is Divinity, which is another great track as well. Overall, Threshold, March of Progress. What can I say about this album? It's such a beautiful progressive metal album. It is one of my favorite progressive metal albums of all time. I just absolutely love how this album flows. It's such a fun album to listen to, and I love Damien Wilson's vocals on this. I love how energetic the guitars are as well, and overall I love the production on it. The album gets a 9 out of 10 for me. It's a masterpiece of an album. I feel like it holds up to definitely bands like Dream Theater as well when it comes to albums such as 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. It's one of the best albums in my opinion. In my opinion, March of Progress is a masterpiece. Absolutely love it. Comment below whether you listened to this album and what you thought about this album in general. And so keep discussion going in the comment section below. Comment below if you want me to review some more Threshold albums. And I will see you in the next one.